Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the new lesson from history, that is the fourth lesson. Full lesson is there in this chapter, that is Nayakas, Palegaras, and Nada Prabhus. So, these are the people who ruled during the time of Vijayanagara kingdom. But when Vijayanagara kingdom became weak and lost to British, these were the rulers who came up into prominence in Mysuru state. So, how is that we are going to read here? So, see here, after the fall of Vijayanagar Empire, Karnataka came under the three administrative rulings. Means Karnataka was under the control of three people. Who are they? They are Vijayapura of Bijapur, Keladi and Mysuru. After the decline of Vijayapura, Mughals and Marathas ruled many regions of Karnataka. Even with presence of these rulers, Keladi and Mysuru states protected themselves well from them and continued the tradition and practices of Vijayanagar Empire. So all these Nayakas, Palegaras, Nadaprabhus, etc. all belong to Vijayanagara Empire. So they came into prominence during the time of Mughals and Marathas. Then, with this Pale Pattus means feudatory kingdom. Feudatory means small kingdoms. Feudatory means small kingdoms. Grew in Chitradurga, Surapura and Yelahanka. So, what is that we are going to read in this lesson? So, first we are going with the Nayakas of Keladi, who ruled from 1499 to 1763 century. So next is Nayakas or Palegaras. So Nayakas, now in English we call it as leaders. Leaders, Palegaras or group organizers. Okay. Under the control of Vijayanagara Empire, there were many small kings. So under the control of Vijayanagar, there were many small kings. They were called as Nayakas. So these small kings were called as Nayakas or Palegaras. And they were the people who ruled the places which these Nayakas and Palegaras ruled were called as Pale Pattus. And the chief means the leader of that Pale Pattus or that places were called as Nayakas. Nayakas of Keladi and Nayakas of Chitradurga are famous. In that we are going to read of Keladi. Keladi is a place, means the rulers who ruled in Keladi, and the rulers Nayakas who ruled in Chitradurga. So Keladi was founded in 1499 century during the Vijayanagara period, and later it became independent. Means it was a small kingdom under Vijayanagara. When Vijayanagara kingdom became weak, this became an independent kingdom. The leaders of Keladi were ruling from coastal and Malenadu regions of Karnataka. So Karnataka map you have seen, the coastal region means towards the where the land and water touch, that and Malenadu regions, it Keladi rulers ruled those places. And the Keladi province was very large and prosperous. Prosperous means famous. Keladi consisted of, means these rulers, Keladi rulers ruled which places they are saying, which districts. They are Shivamogga, Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Kasargodu, that is Kerala border, then Kodagu, Hassan, Tumkur, Chitradurga, Dharwada and Uttar Kannada areas. Next. So among the Keladi rulers, the first ruler who was very popular was Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka, and he ruled from 1582 to 1629 century. So Venkatappa Nayaka is popular among the kings of Keladi. He was very popular among all other kings of Keladi. And during his period, he attained complete freedom. So when he started ruling, at that time, complete freedom was being got to Keladi rulers, means they were not under any control of any other kingdoms. So what were his achievements? Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka's achievement. He took out military expedition Means with army he went till river Chandragiri in the coastal regions and took that places under his control. Then with the help of Queen Abbakka Devi, with the help of Queen Abbakka Devi, he defeated, he means who? He is Hiriya Venkatappa. He defeated Portuguese in Mangaluru. Then thirdly, he defeated Adil Shah's forces of Vijayapura. Adil Shah is where you come across. Yes, it is Bahamani kingdom. Adil Shahi forces of Vijayapura and established a victory pillar in Hanagal. So to commemorate their like nowadays, if anything you win or you get an award, a party will be arranged like that. In those days, whatever if they gain or if they gain means they used to with that remembrance they used to erect a pillar. So that pillar, victory pillar at Hanagal was being made by Hiriya Venkatappa Naika because he has defeated Adil Shahis of Vijaypura. Then during his time he encouraged all religions. So this is about Hiriya Venkatappa Naika. He was a very popular king of Keladis. During his time the Keladi rulers became independent or means complete freedom they got. Then he took a military expedition till river Chandragiri in the coastal regions. Then he, with the help of Queen Abbakka Devi, he defeated Portuguese in Mangaluru, means in a place called Mangaluru. Then he also defeated Adil Shahi forces of Vijaypura and established a victory pillar in Hanagal. And during his time, he encouraged all religions. So after him, who was the next person? It was Shivappa Naika, who ruled from 1645 to 1660 century. Shivappa Naika was a famous Keladi king. So he was very famous. So Hiriya Venkatappa was a popular king. He was a very famous king. He occupied the coastal forts of Portuguese and got the title Padugadala Odaya. Means near the coastal areas, whatever the forts were there from the Portuguese, he defeated the Portuguese and got that places under his control. Therefore, Shivappa Naika was called as Padugadala Odaya. Padugadala Odaya. Then he also built strong forts in Mangaluru, Bekkal and Chandragiri, that is near Kerala, for the security of the kingdom. Means to see that no enemies enter their kingdom, he used to build a strong fort, means a big compound to protect his kingdom. Shivappa Naika was also very pious man, means quiet man. He encouraged the traders of Goa. So traders who came to Goa for trading purpose asked the Goa persons to settle in his state for development of trade. Means to increase his trading activities, he asked the Goa people to settle in his kingdom. Then as the Christians who came of Goa, the Goa people who were there, they were mainly Christians and they were expert in agriculture. So as a result, Shivappa Naika encouraged Christians of Goa to settle in their kingdom and encouraged them by providing land to do agricultural activities. Means he encouraged them to migrate to his state and provided land and other contributions he did. Means whatever is necessary is there for Goa people to settle, all that facilities Shivappa Naika made and gave to them. Then he made a strict rule that the Christian priest means no, father. Church father is there, no, they are considered as priest. So he, Shivappa Naika ordered the Christian priest should be as a local person. Means like how other people live in the kingdom, like that even they also should be. Next, the Sistu. Sistu means it is a land revenue system introduced by Shivappa Naika. So during Shivappa Naika time, he introduced a land revenue system. See, the revenue system started by Shivappa Naika is called Sistu. So according to that, he fixed 1/3 of the production to be collected as a land revenue. So, and that 1/3 of the land revenue is fixed based on the fertility of the land. So this type of systematic revenue system was called as Sistu of Shivappa Nayaka. The Sistu system led by the development of Malenadu. So this, after introducing the Sistu, there were many development processes taken place in Malenadu region. So the next one is Queen Chennamma. Queen Chennamma, we know about her. She was a very brave woman who fought against the British. Okay, Queen Chennammaji, who ruled from 1671 to 1696. Who was she? She was a daughter-in-law of Shivappa Naika. The Shivappa Naika's daughter-in-law, andre Sose ಆಗಿದ್ಲು ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮಾಜಿ. Shivappa Naika took over the power after Shivappa Naika. And she repelled means she went against the Mughal army and gave protection to Chhatrapati Raja Ram, the son of Shivaji. So when Mughal army attacked Shivaji's Chhatrapati Rajaram, Shivaji's son, at that time, she gave protection for Chhatrapati Rajaram, the son of Shivaji. Then secondly, Chennamma as a symbol of valor, means bravery and sacrifice of Karnataka, fought war even with the Mysuru army. So even with Mysuru armies also, if she fought a war. Then the Keladi kings built. So what were their other achievements they are saying? The Keladi kings, that is Shivappa Naika and Hiriya Venkatappa Naika, built many temples, agraharas. Agraharas means learning centers. Veerashaiva mutts, this is also learning centers. The Aghoreshwara temple in Ikkeri is famous for sculptors. Means sculptures, it has good sculptures in that temple. Then the mutts were the centers of boarding, food and education. Matha you have heard, no? Matha. In that matha, the children will stay, education will be provided, all the facilities will be boarding means facilities. Mutts are the centers of boarding of food, facilities and education. They contributed generously to all religions. So all religions people took an advantage or facilities of all these things. Chennammaji gifted land to the Christian church in Mangalore. So for in Mangaluru, those Christians who were there, for them, she granted a land to build a church. On account of continuous wars with Mysuru and internal wars, so there she was fighting again and again with Mysuru, and internal means within the kingdom there was no understanding. As a result, the Keladi kingdom became weak. Later, Hyder Ali occupied Keladi kingdom. So later, this kingdom came under the control of Hyder Ali. So this is about the Nayakas of Keladi rulers.